My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire for the daily challenge for the 17th of May, 2020. The characters are the Ironclad. The modifiers are lethality, as well as draft and green cards. It's gonna be a good time. Let's jump into it. Lethality and anger, as well as having access to the card draw that is provided by being part silent. Love it. Speaking of that card draw, Slice Infernal Blade or Blade Dance? I could see any of these, to be honest. Blade Dance, especially with the lethality and getting an upgrade on it relatively early. Sure. Sword Boomerang. Sword Boomerang. I'm gonna need some defense at some point here. Considering I have the extra draw, maybe it's deflect. It probably is. Heavy Blade. Strength attracts it 3 times, so it gets 9 damage from it, so it goes 23 damage for 1 energy. I mean, I am incentivized to get more strength synergizing cards, though. I'll take Heavy Blade. Definitely the Whirlwind. We're gonna need an Intimidate in this deck. Headbutt? Sure. An Armaments, because I'm gonna be bloating up the deck. Yeah, an Armaments to get upgrades is gonna be very, very useful here. Rage is obviously like a huge amount of defense for us, considering the amount of damage I put in the deck already. Leg Sweep is great defense. I would have taken the Anger again, but we'll take the Backflip for a little bit more defensive draw, as well as another Whirlwind to wrap things up. Not bad. Not bad. This is annoying. Throw that, and then I'm gonna be short on killing in so many different ways. Maybe I should have just drawn for the defense there. Yeah, it was probably the right thing to do. Oh, it's probably the right thing to do. Alright. Oh, hang on. No votes on this one. I'll be taking a Dagger Spray. It carries 2 hits of the extra strength, provides a lot of AoE. We already have 2 Whirlwinds in the deck, and now with that Dagger Spray, we're done building AoE. Terror obviously was really good there as well. We'll take the Curse, Toxic Egg. Whenever you have skill cards to your deck, upgrade it. Great. We'll take basically every Shiv card now offered. I hope you'll into the whole kind of special weekend of Slay the Spire content that recently happened on the channel. What with the ladder heart streaking in particular. Ooh, True Grit is a great defend here. The ladder heart streaking series that started with Sneaky Teak, as well as the Slay the Spire draft champions coming back with Alexa. I honestly really enjoyed doing some more Slay the Spire content with other people again. And both of them are just incredibly lovely fellows. Take another Sword Boomerang there, definitely. But the idea is, in general, that both of those will, from now on, be weekly. Whirlwind is just like a fight finisher already, so like, upgrading it to be even more so is a great idea. Yeah, but the idea is for those both to be weekly series. So there will be a lot more of them if you enjoyed them, and if you didn't enjoy them, then, well, there's still these. So 33.9 is just short. It's fine, I still go for it. War Paint, okay, we'll look for the cards first. Clothesline is defense by applying weak, but I also have Intimidate and Leg Sweep. Maybe I don't need Clothesline for that. Bane. Bane is only a double hit if I have poison on an enemy. I'm not going to poison the enemies. Our maneuver honestly isn't awful here. We do have like a high cost in the deck. I've never taken outmaneuver. Not really. Let's try it. Let's give it a go. Dodge and roll. Evolve? Hexaghost. We can take an evolve. Sure. Especially because I'm going to be putting more curses in the deck. Maybe I also take the second wind. Especially because I also have an evolve. You might already notice the impact that playing with Sneaky has had on me. I've taken an evolve and a second wind. I would never take either of those myself. Usually. Probably. This is another curse, though. Vulnerability is nice, but I don't have vulnerability in this deck. Or taking less damage whilst you're vulnerable. No, I'm taking the Parasite. I don't want to miss out on curses by one again. It's happened just a touch too commonly to me. This pocket watch is huge. Extremely big. Pre-upgraded Blade Dance. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta take that. Even more damage than a Sword Boomerang at this point. Obviously, the Sword Boomerang's not upgraded yet, so it's not a fair comparison, but still. That's why I'd be at this point situation. Shivs deal 3 additional damage, or all cards deal 2 additional damage. Seems like there's a pretty clear answer there. This is an annoyance. Get rid of that. Yep. Well, if I had a Whirlwind on the first turn, I would have just won, but I didn't, so now I have to wait for it. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it easier for me. Whirlwind. Thank you. Wait a second. It's exactly one shot. Damn it. I was so certain that any Whirlwind draw was going to be lethal there that I didn't even think about it. Adrenaline? Adrenaline is really good with this deck. It's just also, like, it's a rare card. I'm trying to avoid those. But honestly, like, if I see a Limit Break, I'm taking Limit Break. So I'm going to take that now as well. Another... Ooh, Blade Dance and Finisher? Hang on. Yeah. I'm going more Smork than Blind wants me to, but Blind was also definitely a consideration there. Lethality. Actually, you know what? Never mind. We're not going for score anymore. Your boss is just going to destroy me. Because it has lethality. And I didn't stack the deck to, like, ridiculous degrees with defense. I'm gonna pop the Rage back atop the deck. If anything is gonna defend me next turn, it would be Rage. Oh, maybe it's Adrenaline though. Sorry, maybe it's Second Wind though. Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah. I don't know if this deck was ever going to generate enough defense to be okay on that turn, TBH, but I can definitely say that it didn't on that. It didn't there, rather. I'm going to leave the extra 3 draw for the next turn. Pocket Watch. I mean, Evolve would have been nice-ish there, but honestly, like, how many burns are there in my deck? 1? Yeah, it would have been fine. Not needed though. You're not attacking next turn, so I'm not gonna leg sweep. Sorry, I'm not gonna dodge and roll, rather. Okay. Heavy Blade, drop a Sword Boomerang. We should be able to get out of this fight next turn, probably. I love the Rage plus these Shivs. Love it. Big fan. Corruption? Wraithform. Wraithform defense? Wraithform defense. Well, now I'm not going to have any problems getting all the curses. Really hope I see Duvu Doll just turn this into a ridiculous strength kind of like draft deck. Like a good draft deck. Maximum is 2 elites. It's a path that has almost nothing but rests, shops, and elites. So you know that's the path I've got to take. It's the road down which this man must walk. Okay. Piercing Whale is a great defensive option here. Very, very happy to see it. Another Rage! And another Blade Darts! Rage. Blade Darts. Shrug It Off and Dagger Spray? Oh my god! That shot was incredible! I thought it was going to be nothing, because I went in with, you know, not that much, but... Oh, that was great. Is there anything here that I'm not super enthused about? Honestly, with the deck getting thicker and how aggressive we are, I don't care about Evolve anymore. I'm saying it with the deck getting thicker because, obviously, like... Hang on. Easiest turn of my life. With the deck getting thicker, I'm not going to need to rely on... or rather, sorry, I'm not going to get to the new cycle where most of the statuses are going to be placed in my discard pile. So if I don't get to the new cycle, I don't really do anything with it. Okay. Keep drawing until I get more damage. Eh, or not. Who needs it? Hard not to take that Dagger Spray when it's a collector's bonus. Almost for us. It's one off the collector's bonus. My AoE is so good at the moment. No, I need more defense. Well. His hand doesn't. Rage, honestly, is doing really well in this deck. I'd love some more copies of... One sec. Just while I figure out what I'm doing. Oh. Yeah, I'd love a couple more copies of the... Blade Darts, of Cloak and Dagger, and specifically of Adrenaline... Not Adrenaline, what's it called? Acrobatics, there we go. Sorry, Acrobatics and Backflip. Each and every one of those would be great for us right now. Burning Pact is kind of draw. Well-laid plans is... Well, Burning Pact is draw. Well-laid plans is kind of draw also. I think that'll matter in boss fights. Okay. Let's get... Wraith Form upgraded, and the... Yeah, go out to the left, yeah, cool. Wraith Form upgraded, Inflame upgraded, the cards that obviously I'm not going to have time to wait for an Adrenaline. Adrenaline, sorry, well-laid plans. Armaments, rather. I saw the things in my hand, and I said the thing in my hand instead of saying the thing that was the thing. Awfully done, Ryan, awfully done. I'm going to accept the damage this turn. Piercing Whale is going to be more useful next turn. Not this turn, but next turn. Looks like I'm probably actually going to reach for lethal this turn. Dang it. Am I? 44. No, I'm not. Yay, it was useful. Still not really necessary, but it's fine. Vajra, start with an extra strength. Gotta love it, especially when I've been kind of drafting to it the entire time. Battle time. Yeah. Headbutt has a little bit of an appeal, just for more consistency of knowing what I'm about to draw. I have a Headbutt in the deck, so I'll take it for the possible collector's bonus at some point. Maybe, who knows? Take the Inflame. Obviously, next upgrade is going to be on the Whirlwind as well. The Boots. The boot is whenever you would deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5. I like Ghostly Armor here. Yeah. Single card, giant amount of block. Single card, single energy, giant amount of block even. Well, Plants is really good this turn. Keep the Wraith form for the turns where I need it. Oh, look, it's a turn where I need it. I'm going to play the Bad Rage, and then I'll use a Headbutt to put a Blade Dance back atop the deck. Then this hand, I'll retain both Sword Boomerangs, because I'm just going to go super aggressive next turn. Piercing Whale is a great defensive option here. Obviously, I would keep Ghostly Armor there if I could, but it dies. I'd love one of my AoE cards. Like, I've drafted 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're more than halfway through the deck, and I still haven't found one. Just feels like I should probably have found one. Found one. And now it honestly doesn't matter what I do. Just kill him. Don't need to retain any of those I kill next turn. Shining Mask. Merchant's card moves yourself down. Always costs 50 gold, as well as Sentinel. I have a Feel No Pain as well as a True Grit in the deck. That's right. Feel No Pain. I have a True Grit. I'm saying the wrong names for all of these consistently. Yikes. I've got the True Grit and the Second Wind in the deck. I don't think that's enough, though. Concentrate pre-upgraded is a little more interesting. Especially considering how much more draw I've been putting in this deck recently. Yeah, I'll take it. We'll see how it goes. Regen's probably not that important to us, honestly. Whirlwind, Rage, Intimidate also seem like good upgrades upcoming. Calipers. That's good here. I'll take the extra headpiece there, definitely. Take the Intimidate upgrade. The earlier, like if I draw that early in a fight, it's a huge amount of defense for us if I survive the well, not survive the 2 turns, but if I have to live through those 2 turns. Well. Just gonna play those 3 out. Get myself the extra draw from the Pocket Watch. Unfortunate to get past our first Whirlwind before the summons actually land on the board, but it happens. All right. Well, they're about to take my best cards, but that's fine, because that just, that kind of tutors for my rare cards, because as soon as I kill them, I get them back. Got them back. And we'll just keep Wraith Form until the turn that the enemy does Hyper Beam. Dance him. Is there anything I want to headbutt back to the top of the deck here? Maybe a little. I'll get the acrobatics back here. It's 26 incoming damage, so 1 more attack is enough. And then get the acrobatics at the top of the next deck as well. I'm going to hold Concentrate and Wraith Form. Acrobatics and Concentrate are going to actually give us energy back, as well as cards back, obviously. Shame. Concentrate to discard these 2, get Inflame, and then just start going off, and start killing them as well. Last Knife. Great pickup there. Double hit. Definitely worthwhile. Sacred Bark. Honestly, I'm not super into the potions. I'll take a Slaver's Collar. Elite fights on this floor are going to be a little bit intimidating, but I'm still going to want to take each and every one of them. There's 2 different 2 elite paths. One of them has a bunch of early question marks, but no mid-lane rests. It's a little more risky than the other one. But it could end up paying off a lot more as well. Cleave's good. A little bit more AoE. The deck is getting thicker, so membership card. 50% discount on all products. Sweet. I love the acrobatics there as well. I know I could have taken Shuriken. Shuriken is going to grow too slow for me to actually care about it that much. I'll take the extra concentrate, extra true grit. And heck, I'll even take another armaments. All of those are now one away from... Oh, if I remember... I always have this where I'm like, yeah, there's a shop early on this path. And then I get to a shop in a question mark space and I'm like, this is the shop. Ah, yes, I guess this is where I spend all of my money. Dang it. It's a mistake I consistently make. One which I would like to not make, if at all possible. Alright. Honestly, I don't need to retain that. There is no combination of cards in my deck that doesn't kill this turn. None of these contribute to a collector's bonus, and also I'm only 2 cards away from getting the 50 cards in the deck that I need. One of them is going to be a curse, so I don't think I need that. Get rid of the True Grit, because I'm just going to leg sweep here. So write an Intimidate to extend the timer on it. And then stab him a bit. Leg sweep, intimidate. What if I went leg sweep, intimidate, sword boomerang, and just stopped? Could have been a play right there as well. Ice cream would be really good right now. I'd love to see it. Oh, there's roast form. I think I'm gonna go for the damage though. Rage with shivs is extremely good. Ah, there is a hand of mine that doesn't help us that much. I mean, I'll take the Swift Potion for the extra draw and then still not win the fight. Ooh, that's a painful one right there. Still, I only take 2 damage and I heal it back up at the end of the combat. It's not a problem. Another rage. Yeah. I do like having a deck that has stacked this many rages. Big fan. I'm going to play both of those out. The idea in general here is that Whirlwind is going to be significantly less punishing to me now that I have those out. And also, I want to play Whirlwind as soon as I get it. Let's cleave, definitely. Kill you. And you. Yeah. I mean, even that, it just saves us a lot of HP. Don't need any of those. I'm gonna get rid of the heavy blade. It never gets huge enough to really justify itself. Ceramic fish, very late to get that, bud. That could still be a shop. Weakness on turn 1 is huge for us, though. I'm gonna take the gamble that that's not gonna be a shop. If it is a shop, obviously I'm gonna be extremely sad, what with a membership card and the courier. But I don't want to just pass that up and then be sad that it wasn't a shop and I missed out on the red mask, which is, as I mentioned just a moment ago, pretty dang important for us here. Well laid plans for a giant finisher, especially considering the enemy is slow, seems like a really good way to do a bunch of damage here. And it turns out it kind of was. Took exactly 1 damage in this fight. Really rude. All right. Let's headbutt a... With most of the Blade Dancers out, Finisher back to the top of the deck doesn't make that much sense anymore. But shrug it off because the enemy is definitely going to be attacking next turn makes a little more sense. And also having a little bit more draw in the next hand is nice because we have the Concentrate already. I'm gonna armaments for the full defense here, as well as... Throw that out. I probably should have Ghostly Armored before because I'm actually going to take both of these. Yeah. Try and concentrate a Giant Whirlwind seems like also a good idea here. Rage Intimidate. Concentrate, discard these 2. 19 by 7. So 20 by 7 would be 140. So it just steps off of that a little bit. That's fine. That's lethal. Bottle Tornado. Pumping up, choose a power. Put in your opening hand. Honestly, probably not the Wraith form, right? It can't be the Wraith form. Well laid plans. Honestly, from the opening is really good, though. It means I can keep the Wraith form until the right time. It is a shop. Boo-hoo. I'm sad. Acrobatics as well as a Shockwave is a pretty good pickup there regardless, though. I'll keep a Finisher and a Sword Boomerang here. Honestly, Concentrate discarding curses is so good. Let's trigger you out. Let's cleave before we Sword Boomerang so we don't waste too much damage here. Bag of Marbles at the start of combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Great pickup right there. 5 max HP doesn't really mean anything to us at the moment. I'll take a calculated gamble. We oftentimes draw a lot of stuff, and sometimes all of it's garbage. I'll be healing up at the end of this fight anyway. Honestly? Maybe I hold it. No, they've got the vulnerability at the moment. I'll put them both on the target that's about to defend itself to try and keep them relatively equal so that a Whirlwind is really good at still taking both of them out at the same time. Okay. I mean, not taking any out that turn was actually kind of optimal. Again, for hoping for a Whirlwind on a turn like this. A Whirlwind would look a lot like that, so we're still going to be waiting for one. Obviously, I'll take this Fear Potion. Sure. Pre-upgraded Heavy Blade. A lot better than the previous one. Take another Rage and just go straight for the boss. I don't know if I'm going to be able to perfect this one, but feels a lot more likely than some of the previous things. Yeah, top 3 cards in my draw pile. Rage, Piercing Wail, another Rage. Okay, so I just want to play attacks this turn, basically. Okay, I'm going to save both of those, leave myself with the ability to play 4 cards next turn. Leg Sweep being one of them, obviously. 1. Dang, I should have played 1 more card last turn, because then the Pocket Watch actually would be able to activate this turn. We need another Rage back on top. Yeah, we're gonna get a Rage back on top of the deck. Then I'll use... I'm gonna Blade Dance Armaments the Blade Dance. I'm gonna hold both of the Shivs. Alright, there's Wraith Form. It's time to start going. Wraith Form. Honestly, I'm going to leave Rage in this hand for a later turn. It's a really good way to defend when Wraith Form is already up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pop a Glass Knife back atop the deck. No, Glass Knife has already had its day in the sun. Get a Blade Darts back atop the deck. So, thankfully, I'm no longer weak this turn. One, two, three, and then on the whirlwinds. No. No, I can't throw the rage. Get rid of that shame, that's fine. True Grit of Doubt, giving me the ability to still hold both of these rages. Okay. Enemy is now going to try and transform next turn. Could I prevent it? Almost certainly not. Yeah, definitely not at this point. What I can do, though, is just keep playing cards until I trigger the event. Okay. So I now have basically 2 turns to kill the enemy. There's a finisher as well as a Blade Dance left in deck. There's also a Shockwave for vulnerability, so let's draw first. Shockwave is great. I'm going to need to play 3 attacks here, so I'm actually going to have to pull one out with this. It's an extra turn of vulnerability and weakness. I'll take it. Okay. And then hold True Grit and Cleave. Don't really need the True Grit, but need it more than I need the other one. Okay. Acrobatics fetches the finisher that I knew was left in the deck. Then we have Blade Dance. $19 by 2. I can't believe it. Oh my god, piercing! Cost myself the perfect 7 different ways right there. So rude. Alright, that's a loss of 50 on the score, but finish him up with a Shiv. I was feeling like I did that perfectly, like I timed everything. Oh well. Still got the double champion, 1 perfect, curses, encyclopedian. It's not gonna be like not gonna really knock it out of the park, especially considering there was the membership card and the courier on that run. So all you really had to do is save all your money until you got those 2, and then just buy. Get all the collector's bonuses. Get all of your I Like Shiny for 25 relics. Yeah, 3rd page, not great. I am playing a little later than I necessarily do, but also, you know, not getting beyond perfect is definitely like a huge part of that. Obviously, like I would have an extra 150 on my score, yeah, which would put me just below the end of the 1st page. That's just if I manage to perfect the 2 bosses. Let alone ordering the courier membership card a little better and not taking the gamble on the red mask at the time. Unfortunately, the gamble only seems like a bad gamble when it doesn't come out for you. When you go on the other side and go, no, I'm gonna save my money, and then you never get a shot, then it feels like a bad gamble on the other side. So sometimes you just have to flip that coin, unfortunately. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There is a playlist in the description down below with all my content of the game, past, present, and future, and hopefully we'll see you next time.